one to start with, because I die a lot of times in the, in the bubble tile. Be kind to me, Bubbles. Be kind. Oh, I had to open my mouth. Poop. Well, that's a reset anyways.
Do or do not. There is no try.
You'll find with any of those like little manipulations like that, I do 3 different things depending on the pattern that I get. And that's why they are not as easy as just doing the same thing every time. So you'll have to kind of learn what works in each of the scenarios depending on the spawn pattern. Come on, bag. Not the bag. Paws of Doom. Yeah, it's pretty easy to skip down around the water and head directly up to the trophy. And I mean, this room is not difficult to do in the dark. So, and if you do it like that, it's relatively as fast as when you do it in the light. You don't want to skip him because you're really kind of looking for those extra points. But that'll keep you from having to reset a lot of times, because, well, for obvious reasons. I skip over there to kind of better odds of not getting an encounter there. I walk that line back, but you will grab a encounter a lot of times. On the way back, you'll get a road encounter, which they're not as bad, you know. La da doo. Knock knock. Oh, you again. Same as always, grandfather tied up in the basement. I wonder how she gets in the house before we get in there. She must know magic too. Yeah, my only resets, I'll run Magic Cave a couple times. If I get a pee bag, I'll go. I'll reset a death in the bubbles because it doesn't take much time to repeat that. Me too. Yep, I have been obsessing with Z2 just about as hard as I do on anything. Boop. And, oh, that was too late. If you stall there for too long, you'll take an encounter. I do anyways. I won't reset with a death in P1. Some people do. P1 I find to be, I mean, it can actually be quite difficult. There, see, the spawn is above me or surrounds me. I'll take a 1 tile up there for the bubble skip. Not sure why it works for me, but it sometimes does. No, not good. Didn't move quick enough. Be kind, Bubbles. And I don't worry about taking some extra time in the bubble room to secure that I don't die. That was kind of a bummer that I died the first time through. Be-doo-doo-be-doo-doo-bee. I love that sound. So on the way back here, a lot of times, like I was saying, I'll go through this bubble tile a bit slower. I also really enjoy having Beam for Palace 1. I can make the Palace combat quite a bit better, so I'll oftentimes take the time to keep Beam. This manipulation can kind of stink. There it is. If you get that small guy that spawns directly above you, you need to hesitate a little bit, or he'll jump out in front of you. Like a jerk. Like a jerk. Getting into P1 at 4 minutes is still pretty darn slow. I'm going to go ahead and stab this guy in the crotch. He's the only guy we hit below the belt. Or at least me. because I'm a gentleman. Oh, you dirty scumbag. Whatever. Yeah, beam makes this palace much easier for me because you can do low beams to stun bots. You can throw that low beam by jumping and throwing a beam, and because the beam is what hits the bot, it doesn't slow down your momentum. I'm actually on emulator. I do have the console, but I don't have the recording capabilities yet. I've told myself I get a reward when I get sub 80. I'm going to, like right here, when I stab that bot, because I can't hit him with a beam, he'll slow down my progress. But anyways, sub 80, I'm going to get myself the capturing or the, whatever they call them, capture cards, so that I can start capturing from the console. This bot here as well, without beam, it stops you, which makes the these hammers harder to get through right here at the end. Oops, crap, the gap is smaller. If you go through there without stopping and hit a low beam on that bot, that gap between those hammers will actually be quite a bit bigger. Yeah, it's all about this room, and then in P2 when you have the same room, it's all about not stopping to set up that those hammers to be able to jump through them. You want to stab this wall right here because it'll manipulate this encounter so you can jump over this bot and the ball right like that. It works, I don't know why, but that's a manipulation that definitely works. As well as stabbing the wall when you go down that elevator, we'll set these bubbles up to stab that one high, stab that one low, over your head, and then you'll stab this one high. If you have beam, the strats are much easier. And you don't have to stab before that elevator. Play nice, bots. Thank you. You jerks. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Open the door. I missed the door. La da da da. This is definitely not a fast P1. That's all right. Doop doop doop. The coffee is still warm. That's fantastic. Get out of here, bot. If you're running back here and you jump and bump your head on that there, it'll set these bubbles up and you can just run. Otherwise, that fast bubble will catch you. So just bump your head there. Only costs you like a second. 1, 2, 3. P bag for me. No, that is a red jar. I also will reset if I get double red jarred. I don't do attack 3 runs, at least not yet. I'm gonna grab this fairy. Definitely not needed, but it gives me a warm and cozy feeling to have full life coming down here. Oh, you bummer. You plumber. Oh, barely made that. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If I don't get the bag here, it will be a reset. Ooh, and we get the bag. Ladies and gentlemen, this run will go the distance. That's exciting. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, took a bop there. I normally don't like to cast anything there, but I'm not willing to take a death to sacrifice this run to save the itty-bitty amount of time in the refill. The higher your life and magic are when you place this gem, the less time they have to refill, yada yada. And the emulator looks way better. Yeah, it's what I was told about that is, and I get fairy. Fairies are the worst for the overworld encounters because they're completely random and you can't really judge what they're gonna do. But I was told you only switch once. If you're switching from, you don't want to switch back and forth between emulator and console because they play slightly different. And in such a very small way, but you understand from playing the game how precise you try to be and how much you learn it. So you don't want to switch back and forth because it can be very difficult.
Green leader standing by.
Ooh, green leader standing by. How in the world is that split so fantastic? I don't know, but I'm pumped. Hello, lady. You need to get those eyes checked out. They're solid red. So my plan is to switch to console eventually, just because of the nostalgia part of it, and then not switch back. But for now, emulator it's easier. The quality's better. I think you may find that the quality's better with a higher capture card, but I'm not sure. I don't know enough about it. Ooh, hit my head. And if you noticed right there when I got my spell, I went ahead and queued jump up there. That way, when I get through this next town, it'll already be queued up and I don't have to waste the time in the menu. Yeah, very slight delay. And that's what people say, that the emulator's just a little bit less responsive. Oh, bummer. That'll slow me down. We'll take the life there, because I want to have beam. Receive my beam, you vile beasts. Oh, bummer again. Silly Slack. Why you take so much damage? Murdered. Death to all bats. Okay, I didn't know that. Modded NES for the better quality. Yucky encounter, yucky encounter. I've practiced that one. There's just nothing you can do sometimes. Get through. Jump! Oh! I was holding the down button, it just didn't happen. So there's 2 encounters. There's 3 encounters. Just try not to die here. There's 3 full encounters, but at least I know Bagoo, and I jump over him quickly. Yeah, that part can be rough, and I've done it plenty of times without an encounter. And it's just, you never know. Alright, pay attention on the bridges. I call them troll bridges because they suck. Especially things popping up right at the end. I feel like they do it on purpose. They just pop up at the very end. Alright. And that good split is because, depending on whether I get the P bag or the dark trophy, the time is different. Alright, we're gonna sneak in here, get the mirror for the freaky peepin' Tom lady. Likes to hang out in the neighbor's hut underneath their kitchen table. Oop, no coffee, so I gotta talk to her first. Now I can have coffee. Mmm, yum. Ooh, you'll see the splits. The splits on the right are off my PB, and the red splits on the left are up off of my best possible sum. And again, I'll queue up the life spell there while I'm in that menu, because I know that's the next spell that I'll need. She's a peeping Tom. Do, 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 do. Come in here. Juice it. I'll even queue up that life spell again. It most likely will be the next one I use. Ooh, it didn't fill me up all the way. That is a bummer. But I will be getting a few extra levels in Death Mountain. I do have a way of getting through the beginning of it that's I like to have beam for, but that's just a bit of a bummer. Just gonna have to happen. I could have cast life twice in the refill. I thought I was getting full life. So we'll just see if I can get some double stabs here. There's a good double. There's another good double stab. Gotcha, you freak.
Oh, you trolley bot!
And I think, no, it'll be, that's bad. It'll be magic. That'll be my next. And it doesn't matter. That was just absolutely gross. Well, thanks. It'll be a pleasure having you for the evening as I make mistake after mistake after mistake. I like Survivor. My wife and I have watched a lot of it, or as much as we can. That's on Netflix or Amazon or something like that. We're out of available Survivor series to watch. This Death Mountain is not very pretty, but we're getting through it. Oh, you jerk. I've got a life upgrade coming, and I'll get it after this guy, so hopefully he plays nice. He did not. Poop. Yeah, I try to be informative while I'm playing. I'm a big talker, so why couldn't he have just been nice like that? I'll still take the life. Those are the upgrades that I'll take throughout Death Mountain. So now I'll skip everything, and everything will go towards the next attack. And preparing myself for the gem placement, NP2. Jump that, kill that freak. If you have beam, you can throw a high one there. That takes care of that first bat, which is really helpful because otherwise that room can just be a slaughterhouse. I hate it. It's one of my least favorite rooms in the entire game. We'll take an unnecessary bop there. Just because I got hit back into it, I'll pick that up. And a 1, 2, chop your head. We're skipping levels. I will grab that. I want to get levels as quickly as I can. Oh, what a jerk. Now I will take this bag because he bopped me. I like to have beam coming in here. When you're talking finishing, you mean finishing the game? There's a pretty good section there. Those guys can kind of troll you a bit. Alright, let's get some double stabs going. Miss the double stab. Let those points tally up. If you don't let them tally up, the game thinks you're a doofus and that you didn't kill them, so he will be respawned, and you'll fight him on the way back. It's hammer time. Stutter step right there is important, otherwise you'll take that axe to the face. So you're talking when you finish the game, you were at 788. I think I may be at 688. So I'm taking one less life than you are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm at 688 because leaving Palace 6, or going to Palace 6, I'm at 668. And at Palace 6, I take one magic upgrade, and then I'll take one magic upgrade in the Great Palace. Thanks, I just added the hammer time. I've only done that a couple times. It's a lot of fun. Well, I say that to myself. I say, oh, all right, it's hammer time. So I figured I might as well throw in some MC Hammer, right? Here's a little bit after the magic here. That'll be the last magic container I pick up without casting fairy if all goes well. But I jump back in the hole, back out of the hole, come down here, go in the door, back out the door, and you'll never get an encounter there, and it's not really that much slower. Kill, quick jump, kill, and then this next one, you do a hesitated jump like that, and it'll keep you, otherwise you have to be like pinpoint with that strike. If you hesitate a little bit, it's very easy. You say that too, you say it's hammer time. Yeah, I think we all do. We should all play that soundbite. These guys I skip. As soon as you jump, if you let off the D-pad, you can, that's a poor example. You can jump them. It makes that room so much faster and you take a lot less damage. Be kind, Bubbles, be kind. You too, you red jerk. Stinking Bubbles making me slow. I hate you. That wasn't too bad, actually. I get all of the extra lives I can get because I'm still new enough that the game will kill me and I will, you know, need to continue. So I get all the lives I can. We want to try to take an encounter right after the boulder. If you take an encounter right after the boulder, they call it Boulder Dash. And now we should be able to get in this door encounter free. We'll get a double spawn there, line up under the boulder and go straight up. Works, as far as I know, every time. So that's one of them encounters that is, oh, how did I get a hit and kill? Ooh, yuck. Pay attention. Pay attention. I hate that. I do not want to cast any life spell here, if I can get away with it. Because if I don't cast life, if I cast life, I won't have enough magic to cast jump in Fairy Town to get on top of the roof. So I'm trying to not cast life, even though my life is low. Oh no! I really gotta pay attention. Moonwalk a little bit for the block. Oh, I got a moonwalk block. Makes me happy. Alright, we'll get the other life. We'll walk the wrong direction first, but we'll get it eventually. Okay, pretty good walk there. Not getting any encounters. And we can just hope for a back spawn here. No back spawn. That's alright. Coming up on Fairy Town. Ooh, nice. Great warrior. Thanks, Yoda. But because I did not cast the life spell, I do have enough magic to cast jump. All it does is allow you to get up into this top of the tower here without having to go to the magic lady, getting magic, then coming back to it. So it's not like it saves a ton of time, but it's, I mean, all I had to do was not cast life, and I knew I had enough. Press downward to stab, and it's called down thrust. Yada-da-dum. Because otherwise you have to walk here to her. You do not really need to stop at the magic lady at all. Knock knock, you freak. Hello, lady. Because the next place we go is the heart container cave. We can go ahead and get full life there, and then there's a guaranteed red jar at the beginning of Palace 2. So why not? I get it just because it makes me feel warm and cozy. I queue up fairy there because the next thing I'll do is fairy the heart container in the next cave. Queuing it up there just saves time. Run da run. Dee 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 doo 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 doo. That little block I did on the bridge is called the moonwalk. Oh, I've got down thrust, so it's hard to do. I'd have to show you before. Yep. All right, we're good. By walking that walk the way I did, it allows you to get here without an encounter. And these aren't like, how do I want to say it? Like, I only practice encounter skips that have a high % chance of working. That one works most of the time if you do it exactly the way I did it. Fairy the heart so we don't have to hold it above our head like a doofus. And as well as this next walk to halfway through the swamp is rather consistent if you do it the way I'm going to do it. Come up for the encounter, and then I got a back spawn, but if you don't get a back spawn, you just jump up over the next encounter and then take one here. So that's a half. With a road encounter, it's like a half encounter. Come back up, take another one, or not. We may be able to go. We made it. That was fantastic. That was a really good walk there. They took it out of randomizer. Is that now Dig Shake? Is he the one that created the randomizer? Here's a good thing to practice, and that's the low beams. Oh man, they come in so handy. It's really a hard timing. I was talking to you earlier today about continuing to run straight there for that, to get through those hammers there. That's a guarantee every time. If you run straight and don't stop, you can jump through those hammers. No worry. The randomizer is cool. It's something that I'll probably play with a little bit. Try to kill one of them guys. Oh no! I definitely try to kill him, but I don't want to get hit by him. I want to have beam to protect myself from that bot hole on the ledge. These skeletons sometimes will try to jump you. If you do rising crouch stabs, you'll hit them even if they jump. Underneath this, the rising crouch stabs look like that. But even if they jump, you'll hit them. If you do a low stab, you will not. Once you get the hang of the randomizer. I could imagine it being fun and being a neat little, different thing to play. But I'm too caught up in doing all keys right now. Come on, man. Just do it right. Yikes. I do cast life here no matter where I'm at to get the beam for this bot room. I was talking to you about it earlier. That protects you as you're jumping up there. Uh-oh. Oop. I didn't jump late enough. Again, we talked a little bit about that earlier. Murder you, you freak. Ooh, I will take that. Oh, that stinking bubble. What a jerk. Oh, I missed that. I think I'll go ahead and take a life here. I kind of got off with my jumping. Oh, what a loser. What a dirty loser. Oh, puke. Be kind to me, blocks. Be kind. Please, I don't have enough for fairy, so... Jump it. If you get 3 of them in a row, you have to either cast jump or fairy to get over it. There's nothing you can do about it. 1, 2, 3. You're not dead because you guys take 4. That's my bad. I expected to already have that that attack upgrade. Come on out and have some fun. Now you're 3. I opened that door with my butt. This is actually kind of a slow P2. And now that we have the glove, we can go ahead and murderify these blocks. Wow, or get murdered by these blocks. Ugh. So, Nietzsche, what do you think about... Well, here's another thing to learn. Oh, I didn't get it. The kill on him is not that difficult. It looks really cool, and it keeps you from having to dodge this fire. I don't need it. I don't need it. I wanted it, but I don't need it. Oh, I really wanted to go back for that jar. Conclusion room? Oh, okay. Alright, see if I keep my momentum going in this room with the Doom Rattler at the end, the opening in the hammers will be quite big. See it? The same way in P1. If you can keep your momentum going. Ooh, almost missed that stab. I really dislike this room. You did it really well when you were playing earlier today. I don't normally get past that first hammer. That worked good. We got plenty of experience, so we're on our way. Oh, nice down thrust for the door open. Whew. Impressive. Get out of here, teleprompter. Tell me what to do. So what I do for this guy here is I get 2 strikes and then a block. Get him twice, I block his little thing. See, now he's trolling. He kind of trolled me a little bit. The way that you were doing it earlier, by pulling him, like kind of dragging him off the screen and then just slaughtering him, really looks good. I guess my only issue with that, ooh, nice, would be if you had low life, because he's going to get you with one of those stray bullets. And the way I do it sets you up to block them. Oh, I didn't get up to the skip on that square. Got trolled by the... You were going to ask me something. Oh, I'm sorry. I get off on... Ooh, nice moves. Nice moves. Nice moves! Go away! Oh, no. I thought I was going to get away with that. Get out of here, fairy. Get out of here, guys. Get! Nice. This is good. It's a really nice walk to P3 for me. Yeah, slick. That was lucky. That was as lucky as they come. Yeah, sorry, like I said, about gonna ask you something. I get into playing and talking, and I forget where I'm at half the time. This game's just too exciting. Ooh, I will come back for that jar. I'm not gonna give up a full fill there. I pause in that spot, but sometimes you still get that. And these rooms are awful. You never know, we may get a jar here too, so. We did not, so we slaughtered that that iron knuckle with great vengeance and furious anger. Pulp Fiction. Jump me, thank you. Stoop, doop, doop. This room sucks because you have down thrust, and those guys can be a pain to down thrust because you break blocks and it slows you down. I try not to kill them all and do a little ballerina dance through them and land in the correct spots. Ooh, gonna take one to the head. Jerk faces. If you don't kill anything coming into... Ooh, what was that block breaking? If you don't kill anything coming into this, you can set up your magic upgrade for the blue iron knuckle. Come on, let me have it. Nice. Get me! Oh, what a jerk. Before the item, and then you can cast a fairy, which is really cool, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'll instead take the take the upgrade early and cast life. Looks like I'm going to take the upgrade in the bot lava room, so I need to remember that after I kill the iron knuckle in the bot lava. I'm going to get this upgrade, so I'll go ahead and cast life here. And then I'll hesitate after killing him so I don't get this upgrade while I'm jumping that hole, because that can be just as bad as a bot. Oh, that bot almost trolled me there. Good thing I was paying attention. Yeah, I mean, lowering the enemies to skip can be good. Oh, come on. That's a bummer to get a hit off that jackhammer. Yeah, I kill everything. I don't worry about enemies to skip. Yeah. The time save that you get off skipping an enemy, especially if you can kill it, if you can kill the enemies well, if you're attacking and your combat's somewhat good, the time save is not much, so I don't worry about skipping enemies. I feel like when I get farther into the game, this thing I hate, on that bridge. When I get farther into the game, that's like some really late game strats, is to start skipping enemies. Because for me to not take those 2 quick hits to kill an iron knuckle, for say, yeah, you're not saving anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, you are, but come on. That 2 hits, ooh, yay, jar. I'll save more not going back for a jar. Minecraft room. This is a good room that you can save time on, because it can be very difficult if you don't get the those hits right, or if you get hit there is a bummer. So if you get your Minecraft rooms dialed in, you'll save more time on the 2 Minecraft rooms in the game than you will skipping enemies. I would guarantee it. Because if you're taking a decent amount of hits in those rooms, that time will really add up. Because you get trolled bad. How are your legs, you freak? Get out of here, guy. Jump. Stab, down, stabs. Stabby, stabby. Oh, bummer tunes. Bloop. Alright, what do you got for me, Rebo Knock? I do the corner kill on Rebo, but I'm getting better at fighting him straight up. So, oh no, don't troll me, you jerk. Yeah, no problem. I was starting to think about it after we were talking, and it's a long message, but I'm like, you know, there's a lot of things I really wish I knew when I was doing this, like that I think will just turn your game up quicker than just standard practice, if that makes any sense. Oh, yucky encounter. Oh, and I get hit by a bubble there and hit there. Come Because don't get me wrong, any practice in playing the game definitely is helpful. But I've found practicing things a certain way and concentrating on certain aspects of the game really help. Highlander, thanks for the good luck. See you back in here again. I'm trying to ride the, Oh, thanks for the host, man. That's my first time. Oh, no. No! You distracted me. I take it back. Never mind. I still want the host. Thank you. That's the first host I've ever had, and I got flustered. All right, let's get through. But yeah, Highlander, I'm just trying to ride the PB from last night. I feel like I still have a lot of time to save, so we lost a little time there from that encounter. No problem, man. Nietzsche, this is a good bit of advice that Highlander gave me. Well, first you have to get this lady water, that's stupid, from the elephant fountain. But after you get the fire spell here, you can exit this town to the right as opposed to the left, and it's faster. Who knew? Highlander knew. Hello, man. Shoot fire. I'm gonna go ahead and queue ferry up. That way I can ferry the lost boy, because that'll be the next thing I use a spell for. And we're going right. Ooh. So if you want to sightsee, you'll definitely want to go left. But if you're not worried about, taking in the sights, you can come here right. It's a little bit faster. I normally get, oh, dummy. No. Well, that's going to, I was just going to say I normally get a life fill. Oh, wow. Impressive, Slackinator. You're doing so well. Plumber tunes. Thanks for jumping me, guy. Alright, come on, pay attention. Okay, back spawn. And that's a good skip there. Whew, made up for it a little bit there. Exit stage right. Oh, that's fun. It's easy to remember. Alright, I'm going to hold this above my head like a freak. Yeah, I don't know. That's a bummer coming into that cave. I was knowing that I came in without taking a life fill in that town because I was just trying to save time. You definitely do not want to lose a life coming across the green mile here. So let's do it smart. SMRT. Phew, I barely got out of there. Was not fast enough to miss that encounter. I was right where I needed to be. I was just a little bit slow. Nice skip. We just have to watch out for these guys coming up underneath our feet. One hit from them will kill us, I think. Got the skip. That was really kind of clutch there. That means I'll get to the town. Nice. Shut up, I'm not surrendering. La-da-doo. Ooh, I need to cast life again. I didn't quite get a full fill of my life. Dun, 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 dun. in the battle. You know, I don't know. In the encounter screens, I don't know if it's faster to go left or right. I know that left or right is different in some of them. So depending on, like some of them I'll try to take left because I feel like the encounter's easier that way. But as far as time-wise, I believe that they're the same. But I don't know that for sure. La da do. Knock knock. Hello, lady. Like for example, some of the desert encounters with the big tall things that stick up in the air, I feel like there's only 2 of them if you go left and there's 3 of them if you go right. I wanted actually to get fairy there. So I go left in those screens because I feel like it's easier for the encounter. Let's go. Back and forth. There's the skip. The first set of encounters will kind of go in random directions. He's going there. Nice. But the second set of encounters will always like heat sink on Link. So... Oh! Pukey! Oh, but at least I got through it without taking that blue spider on the dome. Back spawn. I went down into that. That's all the blame's here on me for that one. Got back out of that. Oh, what is going on? There goes my time. Oh no, I still got 30 seconds. Not bad. And I've got lives to burn here in P4, so that's nice. Can take some death abuses. I'm pretty sure I queued up fairy, but I don't trust myself. Yes, I did. Doesn't make sense to recheck spells because you're getting back into the menu, but as I gain confidence that I'm always queuing the spell up correctly, I'll do that less. I'm not gonna take that to the foot. Ooh, he really wanted to get me, didn't he? I feel the more that I queue spells up ahead of time, the more I'll be able to trust that I have. So as I'm learning it, it's not bad to check my work, so to speak, with like an occasional peek back into the menu screen. I'm gonna try to. I mean, I do have 2 deaths that I can take in this palace, and a health upgrade, so I should be pretty good. This palace isn't too bad. There's a couple rooms that can really get you. If I was smart, I would have already had jump queued, but I'm not. You definitely do not need the jump spell here. I do it for the warm and fuzzy. I kill this guy, so he's not there to troll me on the way out. Again, warm and fuzzy. His brother here on this trolls me a lot. I don't like him. There's a good example. Oh no! Oh, please. Oh, I hate that. The teleprompter of death. I did not want to take a death abuse on this one. I can take a death abuse in the next 2. And I potentially will. Oh, yuck. Oh, you are so yuck. He'll be waiting for me because those didn't tally. I do skip these guys because I know I don't need to kill them. Jackhammers are not my friend today. I'm not gonna cast jump. I normally don't, and I'm used to. Oh no! I don't need to kill him because I'm skipping the room. Oh, you don't get a time save if you don't do it that way, you dummy. Oh, yuck! You can't reap the benefits of the time save if you do it slow. This floating head room can be a pain until you realize all you have to do is jump. You don't have to do anything fancy, just jump them. That was bummer. Total bummer. Alright, let's do some digging. Doom. I also don't kill those wolf heads there. Oh, bad dig. I've heard it does affect... Oh, I shouldn't have got it there. I've heard it does affect the way that they spawn. And if you kill them, I think it spawns more... Oh. Spawns more of them or something. Yeah. I've lost plenty of runs in the lava rooms. But yeah, so I don't kill the wolf's heads on the way there, and it seems to be easier, but I'm not sure. Oh, you jerks. We'll get jump ready again. If you miss jump, you'll have to... Oh, that was such a bad thing. Normally you can get through. I'll take that. Without any problems, but if you miss jump, you have to do some... Or if you don't jump in the hole perfectly. Oh, come on. Well, we will be taking that death abuse for sure now. I kind of like to save the life just because you never know. I've got 3 lives now, or 4 lives now. Jack, are you a slacker? Well, you've come to the right place, because all we do is play video games. And I think that classifies. I had a suggestion, though, because I'm a home brewer. I had a suggestion to do a brew session on stream. So it may be that we'll play video games and brew beer. I do not have enough for jump. That is a total bummer. I get another prompt that wants to murder me. Another bummer. That'll work. Whew, Jack! You almost came here just in time for my death. And you did. I did it on purpose. Well, good. I love me some video games, too. We're like the same person. Get out of the way, you freaks! You dirty, dirty freaks. Stoop, stoop, stoop. You play Zelda 2, Jack. That's what we're doing right now. And we're trying to play it as fast as we can. Which, I say it all the time, I may not be good, but at least I'm slow. Which is not the best slogan for someone speedrunning games. Die, die. Thank you. We'll be skipping all of these upgrades. We're trying to slaughter this guy quickly. And we did. And we are on to the most trolly boss in the game. There's nothing you can do besides sit in this corner and just hope all goes well. And it didn't. I've taken 3 hits. If I wouldn't have casted shield, I may be dead right now. 4 hits! Oh my gosh. If I didn't cast shield, I would have died. And that death would not have been on purpose. That's a poor key grab, but at least I opened that door with my butt. Ooh, we still are ahead of the PB, folks. We've got a chance. This would give us 2 nights in a row for PBs. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Coming up on one of my favorite palaces. Yeah, as a kid growing up, this game will destroy you. I remember taking and having to like set it aside and then coming back to it, and yeah. But as an adult, we can beat it consistently in under an hour and a half. I'm gonna go ahead and get fairy ready. There's some strat here called the eco key, where you take a damage boost off of this bubble above me and do not have to cast fairy. It is insanely difficult, and maybe not so much insanely difficult, it's very inconsistent. You have to practice it a lot, and I don't. So I do it this way. The benefit to it, obviously, is if you don't cast fairy, you can pick that key up and don't have to go back in for it. Saves about like 15 seconds. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's something like that. You're dead. Oh, you bots. Stinky bot holes. You were in college the first time you beat it without the Game Genie. I can't remember the first time I beat this game. Jack's 32. I'm actually 34, so we were probably playing it about the same time. Be kind, Blocks. Come on, Blocks. Just be kind to me. Oh, over here! Over here! I'm getting trolled so bad. This is insane. It is total madness. I cannot believe it. Every time I jump for that key! Oh my god. Well, that was a bummer. At least we have fairy. Now we can do this differently. I am about had it with this block room. That makes me wish that we didn't take that extra death abuse. I'm going to take that. That'll save me from having to kill a Mago. And we can take a life. We will take the next magic here as well. And we'll lose a life there. That's alright. The game will do that, and you'll also walk the wrong direction from time to time. That'll probably make it where we have a little bit of time to make up, and it's going to make the end of the game much more interesting, because I don't have that extra life. Ooh, that was bad. We'll see. We'll see. Every second you spend playing this game is practice for your next run. Oh, I should have killed that Mago, just for funsy. This is something you guys probably remember growing up, is the is the wall here and not knowing where the hell that was. It seemed like even after I knew that there was a invisible wall there, this castle is such a long drawn out maze that it was still hard to find. Not sure why I took a bop there. Got a kill there. That was a quick kill on a Mago. It was fun. And we're through. My jackhammers have not been on par, so we'll see how the short one goes. Hey, thanks for the follow, Jack. We're happy to have you. I'm going to go ahead and cast a life here. Highlander, you just missed me getting absolutely destroyed to death in the block room. Like, to death. I spent the whole time struggling to get the key, and I was smashed to death by blocks. Dude was on PB pace. How'd it go? Well, probably not good if you're back here. Yes, that's first for me. Smashed completely to death by the blocks. That's alright. It just burnt one of my lives, so I only have one more to use up, which is a bit scary. But hey. Oh, I missed a world record. He had some really good runs going today, so that doesn't surprise me. Will he ever just leave it alone? World record is now, so he got it by 7 or 6 seconds. Nietzsche, I don't know if you're familiar with that red jar that's there, but that comes in quite handy. The one I got back there in that last room, the hidden one. Especially for a palace like this that, I mean, there's lots of jars to pick up in this palace, but there's also, for people getting used to the combat, lots of different places to get hit. That's a bummer. So he made up the time in Great Palace then. He was 20 seconds ahead. Wait, I just took a wrong turn. I don't go down here. That was my bad. Wow. Yeah, I wonder if he will either. Because don't they kind of swap it back and forth? JN hasn't been back for it for a while. Wow. I would have liked to have seen the run. I did watch him play a little bit today. Oh, poop. Alright, let's get a good kill here. Am I blocking low or high? Low. Perfect. Get the key. Okay. But he had it nonetheless. Whether you're ahead by merely frames, you're still ahead. I slowed down by that Mago. I should have known better. Oh, I don't have enough for life. I do now. Those are not the fast strats. Most runners would probably leave that alone. I want it for the warm and cozy feeling. Alright, and let's see how we do here. I call this guy the Freak Face. He is definitely being a jerk. Get out here, dude. Not bad. Would have been better if he wouldn't have hid in the corner at all. The key grab, there's much to be desired for that key grab. Ooh, there's the time loss. I can't give that time loss, we'll get fairy ready. I can't give that time loss completely to the block room killing me, but I know I lost a lot of time there. It takes a while to get bashed to death by blocks, and then to have to go back through the room again. Oh man. Am I good on time? Ooh, I'm waiting. Oh, I was good. I was good. I've never soft-locked the game, but I do not want to start today. I heard if you get the heart container by 6,000 points, you're good to walk. Let's fingers crossed for Riverdance. Got it. We are dancing. Hey, I can make that that 44 seconds back. I know I can. My runs have time saves built in everywhere. Look at that. I'm queuing up fire for the next cave because I'm an absolute genius. Slow genius, but genius nonetheless. Reset the encounters. Oh. Fairy. I even took a tile to the left of the cave entrance so I could get back right, thinking that would work. Doesn't matter, I always get trolled by those guys whether I have the fire or not. Oh, I thought ooh, I didn't need to stop for that. Oh me. Come on down here to my level, guy. That was slow. So I'll make sure not to make the mistake I did a few runs ago, and that is to go in here and get the spell, and then just get out of town. Bolt right out of town and not get anything else. That's a slow walk of shame back to town when you forgot everything else in town. Hey man, how's it going? There's spell. Run dun da run. Yes, go right there. Yeah. Yeah, da dun. La da 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 da. That's a slow cue for the fairy. Get fairy again to grab the magic container out of the town. I'm gonna go ahead and split for magic cave or magic, no, hidden town, not magic cave. Puts our split really far behind and we have no idea where we are. Just the way I like it. All that splitting does is make you nervous. I'd rather think I'm a minute and a half behind. Like, I gotta go fast. Bloop. Sploo-doo, sploo-doo. Highlander, the coffee is already cold. But it still tastes alright. jump me. Thank you, you freak. I do not like you anymore. You are a dirty, dirty freak. So is your brother. Oh, yuck. Nice block. Ninja block. Can we get a slink? Oh, I didn't wait quite long enough. That'd have been cool. Oh, run right into that one, why don't you? So I was telling you, Nietzsche, that I get most all of the encounters. I was not lying. Oh, fairy. I think he's going to leave me alone, though. And he did. Alright, P6, what do you got for me? Could have had that ready. Actually, I could start queuing up for the jump in the town. That's a bummer. I should have killed him, knowing that he was that close to me. No jar. Yeah, you were being a little hard on yourself for thinking that the overworld encounters were your loss of time. Don't get me wrong. You can save a lot of time in overworld encounters, but I don't make it a priority because I think that there's so many other places that you can save time. Alright, big jump. Do it! Oh, just got it. Whew, was that close. Die, you eyeball freak. I hate you. I hate your guts. Beep. Hopefully there's a jar there on the way back. Rainbow Neck, I'm coming for you. Oh no. It was a quick dismount and I get kind of beat up a little bit. Ugh. With a key grab, open this door up with my butt. Nope, didn't get it. Disappointed. I'm gonna quit forever. All done. That is a super nice jar to get right there, folks. Especially not... Oh, that's a bummer. Especially not having the... big jump! Not having the extra life security that I was hoping to have until I got just absolutely destroyed in a block room. Alright, be smart here. Block, jump, go under, bad hit. Pay attention to what ones are disappearing and what ones are appearing. Nice. The level progression is super important, but when you see, like, especially, get off that ledge, the people that start to run, you'll see that there's a lot of different ways that you can do it. So I would suggest find something that works for you in leveling, and then just stick with it so that you don't have to take time to think about it while you're running. That all worked out really nicely. Come towards me, you dirty freaks. That guy, come on guy. Excuse me. Here's an example of a room that I took enough time to practice just to be able to get it, because, oh, and then my bad. Then I got stuck there, so I put my foot in my mouth. Oh, really? But I believe, like, little rooms that are consistent, where you don't have to worry too much about RNG, are worth doing some practice, because it's like a guaranteed room that you can do good in. Thanks for the follow. Didn't catch the name, because I'm going to destroy Rebo here. No, I don't know about destroy. But thanks for joining us. We're going to finish off what could be a nice run of Z2 here any minute now. Well, hopefully in about 10 minutes from now. We've got Fairy queued. Fall down the hole. I do have enough for jump because of that nice jar that I got. So I'm pumped about that. If I wanted to, I could also cast shield, but I don't think I'm going to. And that is a one cycle. That doesn't happen for me very often. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you guys got to understand, I just got goosebumps after that one cycle. Oh, great warrior. Thank you, Yoda. It means a lot coming from Yoda. It really does. So I'm on PB pace, and I also had a very awful VOD in my PB last night, so I have time to make up there, so we should be excited for that. Thank you for the claps. I will say that my stream is about 10 seconds off. If I've ever seen delayed on comments and stuff, I think I need that buffer time because my internet is so poor. So, or maybe I have something set up wrong, but that's just a thing. Like cold coffee, we just have to deal with it. For these bridges coming up, I'll leave the fairy spell queued. If you are a badass, which there are plenty of them that play this game, you may not cast fairy to do these bridges. I, on the other hand, cast fairy every single time to keep myself from being murdered to death. Or drowning, rather, because normally you die from drowning. Yeah, both bridges. I don't feel bad for it either. Not at all. Take the encounter there to try to set up the encounter skip into the VOD. Got it, that's good. Every time, fairy. Every time. Okay, and we're going to start off with the spells. Nietzsche, if you're not doing the spell strats here, where you cast spell to get rid of the flying guys, you need to be doing that. It really helps VOD. I've never watched you do the VOD, but I tell you what, it is worth it. It really changed my my time coming through here. It almost takes death off the table in a lot of the spots as well. You do want to kill some of the guys to get your next magic level ready. You do want to get save a magic level up for Great Palace. Nice skip on the Scorpion. We'll also skip this guy too. And move down as soon as you come out of here. Oh, I missed it. That's my bad. This is only one, so this isn't bad. Alright, I got that one. We have enough for spell. That'll get us through the VOD pretty well, uninterrupted, so that's much better than in my PB. I kill him, and I'll kill the next guy here. I don't know why I get bumped on him almost every time. That'll get me pretty close. I wish I had some more life coming into Great Palace, though. We're ahead of PB, folks. But I tell you what, we're not much ahead of PB. I'm going to cast shield in a couple rooms to try to stay alive. Fire chickens can be super deadly. Yeah, that wasn't bad. With shield, they're not near as bad. Do-do-do. Boo-do-do-do. We have a place for a jar. I would like to have a little bit more points. Hopefully I can kill one of the birdmen. I forgot their names. It's like you curse when you say them. This skip can be a bit easier, so I don't worry about casting shield there. That was good. That was clean. Oh! Why do I open my big mouth? That was not clean. I will cast shield here for this guy. He's gonna jump me, so that's good. We'll snag those points. Because we do need some points. I don't want to have to waste time. I don't know who I'll kill, but I need to kill somebody. Alright, here we go. Get past this chicken. I think I may kill him. That'll work. That'll work. Taking it there is a little different than I normally do. And I don't know why I'm not lifing up like solid here. Yikes. Alright, come on, game. Get me a jar. Nice. That is just awesome. Oh, come on. Jump me. Nice. That'll work. I'm okay getting through the bee killer like that. Or bee killer. I took a stab there. Because I do have the death abuse still. So we're doing alright. I think I do. It says I have 1 life there. Ooh, wait. Do I have a death abuse left? Oh, man. Anybody out there that can think? I know sometimes it says I have 1 life there in my menu, but does that mean the life that I have? Or that I'm currently using? Anyone out there know that? Uh-oh. No answers. Oh no. I know that says I have 1 life in there, but I'm not sure if it's talking about the life I currently have. You have to thank you for the answer on that. Thank you. You are a saver. Because that means I do have a death abuse. That means I do have a death abuse. That'll save so much time here. Because I won't have to worry about trying to get a jar anywhere. I hope you're right. Oh, you're right. You're such a smart man. Never leave that spiky dude alive. He will make you pay for it. Alright, here we go. Shield. Jump. Reflect onto thunder. Get a quick hit there on him. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. We'll take a hit, but that's alright. We only got 2 more. 1, 2. Nice kill on T-Bird. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Seems like everything's taking forever right now. I wanted to get 85. It may be out of the question. Come on. Don't you troll me anymore. Get over here! What? Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to count to make sure I started things right. I still think I'm not 85. Wow, what a run! Oh, that's 2 PBs in a row. No matter what, I cut off 50 seconds. Man, that's awesome.